Hey guys, what's up, it's jjaaxxthelegend here. Today I'm here with another Minecraft tutorial, and in this week's tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a vending machine in Minecraft 1.16 and above with no mods at all, completely vanilla, no plugins, and it will work on your Minecraft world. Okay, so let's have a look at how this vending machine works. So basically, you go up to the sign that you want, so for bread, 1 iron, mending 1 diamond, etc, and you put that into this chest here. And then you'll get your, say, 1 bread, as you can see, and for a mending book, etc. And if I put like more diamonds into there, like say I put in 5, I'm gonna get 5 mending books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now, if I do put something in here that isn't like on the menu, like if I put in some wood, because none of these can be bought for wood, it doesn't take the money. All it does, let me just take some of this out, it'll eventually just reappear in this chest here, as you can see I did it with sandstone earlier. As you can see, and then boop. You could even put a sign like that says refunds, and then some lines, and then a V, say refunds, and then you can put, say, whatever you want, pay here, put pay here. There's a few different ways you can decorate this. Now, if you are on a server that you do think you might get stolen from on the server, what you can do is you can grab out some trapdoors and place them on top of these droppers. This isn't necessary if you're on a world with just, say, your family and friends and you don't think they'll steal from you, because it does look very good when you have trapdoors like that. So, let's get on to the tutorial. Okay, so the materials you'll need to make this vending machine will appear on your screen now, but let's just start off by using some blocks to create some scaffolding for our redstoning. Let's start by placing 2 blocks on the ground like so. Then placing 1 block diagonally up here, and then 1 block here and 1 block forward out like that. Now place 3 coming up straight here, like that. And then place 3 going along the top here. 1, 2, 3. So you should get a shape that looks like this. Keeping in mind that this side here with the 3 blocks is the front, we're going to repeat this 3 more times, or in my build 3 more times. You can repeat it more if you would like. Now we're going to leave 1 block gap in between each of these, and then we're just going to continue what we did last time, just like this. All of our blocks, do that 3 times, that's 1, 2, and then 3. This lag. Go. 1 blocks. Just like this. So this is what it should look like. Now we're going to grab out our redstone torches and our redstone comparators and place a redstone torch on each one of these blocks at the back. Then up the top, place a comparator on each one of these blocks. Now you want to grab out some redstone and some repeaters and place redstone going all the way down with 3 like this. And that's going into a repeater that goes into that block, and then place a repeater down here that's going into the block that the redstone torch is on, like that. This is what the redstoning should look like from the top and the side and the back. Now we want to grab out the dispenser and place it onto the top of each one of these 3 block columns. This is where our items are going to be pushed out and dropped out. Now, if you are selling something like water or lava, be aware that you will have to use a dropper instead of a dispenser, because otherwise it'll actually place the water block rather than throwing it out. So if you do want to just be safe and maybe save on a few materials, I would suggest using a dropper, so that's what I'm going to do. So now with some hoppers, some blocks, and some chests, you want to come 1 block out from each, 2 blocks out from each one of these blocks and break the first block you place like this. Place a hopper going into each one of those like so, like this. Then place a block directly on top of that and do the same thing like this. Then break all those blocks except for the middle one here, the bottom middle one. Now place hoppers going into that block like this, and then place a chest in this area where the block is, like so. Now we're going to be hooking this up to a chest system at the front. So what we're going to do is come over to this front side, and on the right side over here, between these droppers, place a block, place a chest. Then here, on the left side, place 2 blocks and place a chest, and break these 2 blocks. Now starting on this side, we want to place a hopper going to the back of this red chest. We want to come back a few blocks, go across, and then go across all of these hoppers like so. And then come back, come across a little bit like this, and then come under this chest, like that. So we have a whole loop. Okay, let's grab our next group of materials. So we're going to need some blocks that we're going to rename, and then we're going to need 25 of each form of currency we're going to be using. So for diamonds, if I was using that, we're going to need 25 of that, and so on. So use diamonds, iron, we get 25 of that, and then some netherite. Netherite. Okay. We're also going to need an anvil because we need to rename these blocks. And you want to name these blocks as something very random it'll be very hard to replicate. So you can name it just like this, or like just random numbers and stuff. And then it'll be harder for the person to replicate them and forge your machine. Okay. Now that we've done that, come around to the back, and in each hopper and in each slot, except for the first one, place 5 of these randomly named blocks. 5. These randomly named blocks. These will be used as a placeholder block in our item sorting system. So these are not going to be used later on. Now that we have done that, you want to come to the front and work out which dispensers are going to be selling which. These can be temporary signs. This one's going to be bread, mending books, and let's say what is valuable. What could be something fun to sell? And you can really do anything here. It doesn't necessarily have to be stackable. We'll do ender chests. Something a bit random and fun. Okay. Now, depending on which one you want to sell, say I want to sell bread for iron, you need to come back to this hopper and place your 25 iron into that hopper. And then do the same for the following. Now, if you notice, if I grab out my iron and chuck it in this chest, you'll see it'll go down into this first hopper and set off a signal which will fire it off. And then this will happen again with netherite, etc. So if I throw on a bit of netherite, like say 32, notice once it gets around, it'll start firing it off constantly. And it will do it 32 times. Okay, let's just take this out of the, where is this? Okay, it stopped. Okay, but to make sure that this is working correctly, throw an item in there that you're not using or not using as a currency. So like sandstone, throw a few of those in, and they should come back around to this chest here if you have built this correctly. And they have, as you can see. So now, let's destroy these temporary signs and start decorating this build. Okay, to decorate this build, I suggest grabbing some sort of nice flooring block, maybe like some wood, and placing a floor around your dispensers like so. And then for this here, one thing that I like to do is come back like this, cover up everything like that, and build like that. Because then that looks pretty good. Still looks a bit janky with this hopper sticking out, but a way to fix that is to grab some trapdoors and place it around the hopper like so. Flick it up. Just like this. Let me just add this platform out a little bit. Now you could build this in the ground if you want to, but I think building up a little bit looks just fine as long as you make some sort of staircase going up. Now finally we're going to be putting in our what we're selling. So again, we're going to be selling bread in this one, so we're going to fill this right up with bread. Right up with bread. We're selling mending books in here, so fill this right up with our 6 mending books. Then we're going to be selling ender chests in here. So we're going to be filling this right up with our ender chests. Then of course you can grab out a sign if you would like. Come up to the top and say bread, 1, was it iron? Yeah, 1 iron. Mending book, 1 netherite. And then, oh no, that was 1 diamond. Mending book, 1 diamond. And then here we have ender chest, 1 netherite. Let me make sure that is correct. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so now that we've done that, we grab out any of our currency. So say, we'll try 1 iron, 2 netherite, and 3 netherite because I grabbed that, and a few diamonds. Okay, let's start by iron. Should get my bread. Should I place a block on the side here like this? And I do. Look at that, my bread. Netherite. Let's see this working. I should get 3 ender chests. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. And for diamonds, I should get 6 mending books. Now these won't stack, but I'll still get 6 mending books. And boom, I have my 6 mending books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay, so now you guys know how to build a vending machine in Minecraft with no mods whatsoever. So that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. And remember, stay carbonated.